To another instalment of Northern Audits, and today we're going to take a look at DH Stainless. Now this looks like another one of those kind of crowded yards with all sorts of products out on the yard itself. About us, DH Stainless are the leading UK suppliers of stainless steel tube pipe and fitting stockists. We have an impressive record in both the UK and overseas projects, so we have a breadth and depth and experience rarely found or seen elsewhere. So yeah, that's the bumps, the usual bumps that we do. So basically, at the end there you can kind of see all the products stacked on the yard. And then what I'm going to say is the DH there, I wonder whether that's stainless as well, because it does look like a nice polished sign. So what we'll do is, there's not much to see from the ground. I wonder whether there's anything else at the other side, but if there's not much more to see, it's pointless. We might as well just get the drone over and have a look. I've done move a bit further back because I'm looking for a place to actually fly from. We do seem to be crowded in kind of trees and stuff, so it's... Hey up, you alright?
Yeah, what are you taking pictures of?
Just DH in the building and the yard and stuff like that. I just...
Why?
Oh, just social media basically.
Social media?
Yeah, I know to do a bit of a video and stuff like that, and then I've got my drone with me, so what I do is I fly over,
yeah,
and just take some aerial shots as well, so I've got kind of the ground shots and I just said.
Something about this interaction already feels off. We've got tension, strong opinions, and two completely different understandings of what the law actually says. Moments like this are where confidence collides with reality, and only one side can be right. Stay close, because what unfolds here isn't just confrontation. It's a real-time test of knowledge versus assumption.
Sorry, what?
It would have been nice if you asked permission to take photographs of our site.
Why would I ask permission?
Because we've had various sites around here burgled.
Oh right, because well, I'm not a burglar anyway, don't worry about that, but what I'm saying is...
If you're taking pictures of our site and you're sending drones over, then it would have been courteous to ask for something.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't make sense though, does it?
It does when we've got all that stock outside.
Oh, right, oh, you worried about that? Well, I'm not here to steal out like that.
I know you're from Adam.
I know, that's right, yeah, but what I'm saying is, when your argument about asking doesn't make sense,
Yeah, well,
because...
What do you like if I come round to your house and start video and taking pictures in front of your house?
I just closed the curtains and your
you
battery had run out.
Right, well, do you mind if you stop?
No, that's what I've come here today, to get to just take some ground images of the building and fly over.
What are you going to do with this social media stuff? So you're going to take pictures of it and then stick it up on the social media and stuff like that?
Well, it depends how the video goes, you see. So if it's a nice building from the air and stuff, you know, that's...
For what?
Well, that's it really. People like to...
What's the purpose of it?
Well, I've just said literally that I don't want to kind of get into everything. I've literally just give you a bit of an overview of what I'm doing. But it's not dodgy.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. But it's completely legal. So I literally, what I do is I just fly over, get the shots and stuff.
Everybody else then?
No, it's DH that
just
came.
DH? Why just DH?
Well, can't imagine any of that would look good on any of the others. Would look good.
To me.
Well.
Yeah. So piss off, or I'll call the police.
That's really rude, is that?
Yeah, well, piss off or I'll call the police.
Right here is where you can see the psychological shift. One side is speaking from belief, the other from what they think is legal authority. And that distinction matters. In legal disputes, confidence doesn't win cases. Evidence does. The question is, who's actually grounded in law, and who's relying on guesswork?
And nobody else's.
Your attitude
stinks. Story that it's just ours that's interesting you, and you dress like that.
Your attitude stinks.
Right, good.
Absolutely stinks.
Yours ain't that good either. There you go. A few pictures of you as well, shall we? There you go.
There you go. Just before you call the police, what are you going to tell them?
Somebody acted suspiciously outside our property.
Alright, okay, well, I don't think there's a lot they can do anyway, to be honest with the police. I'm nearly done anyway. I've only got another like 10 minutes worth of drone to do, and then that's it. I'll be gone.
Right, mate.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, you?
Yeah, good.
Body cam on.
Oh, it's alright, don't worry about it. I'm just about to fly anyway, so I can't talk to you now because I'm going to be flying a drone.
Right, mate, see you in a bit.
See you later, take care.
Take off.
This is the exact point where situations either calm down or spiral. Tone, posture, and wording suddenly matter more than facts. Notice how quickly emotion starts to replace logic. That's often the turning point in public encounters, when people stop asking what's legal and start reacting to how they feel.
I've googled whether you need permission. You have to have permission.
What,
You're not supposed to take pictures of personal property, private property, without the owner's permission. And you're not supposed to share that information without their permission.
what law is that?
It's on the f***ing internet.
Is that the law? There's not a law about the internet, you know what I mean? I think what you've done is you've had a little Google.
Yeah, I've had a little Google. Yeah.
And you've got it completely wrong.
Have I? Well, you tell me and show me where it's legal then. Show me. Come on.
Well, I'd rather not get too close because you seem a bit angry, but
The drone should not be used to obtain images of a person or their private property without their permission. That's what drones say.
Okay, right. Can I just explain to you? The weight of the drone matters when you're looking at the law of flying drones. Yeah.
Right.
If the drone is less than 250 grams, which mine is,
Yeah.
then I'm allowed to fly it anywhere.
You've told me all that, but why us? Why DH Stainless? What's so interesting about us?
The largest stainless steel pipe supplier in the UK, or one of the largest.
Yeah.
Is that not interesting?
Yeah, and what are you going to do with the information? You put it on social media to do what? For whose benefit?
Well,
Whose benefit?
even though you were rude to me earlier, I'll just expand on it a little bit more. I'm doing a drone show of the building, basically. So it's basically I fly over, I get the shots, and then I put some music behind it, and I just play it. This building looks in this area of this building looks impressive from the air, basically.
Right. So you've already been over it.
No, Google Maps.
Where do you know?
Google Maps.
Right.
Google Maps have been over. My drone's no different really to Google Maps.
Yeah, but you see, you know, we've got a lot of competition.
Oh, right, yeah.
So for all I know, you could just be flying over there to see what we've got here.
Yeah, that is the
Stocking.
thing in there, I suppose. But that is just
And
the
we've
way
just
it
been
is.
through a lawsuit as well with somebody.
You have.
Oh, yeah.
But I have nothing to do
So
with that.
I know that,
Yeah.
but that's why we get on.
One thing viewers often overlook is how powerful documentation really is. Video doesn't just capture events, it preserves context, tone, and timing. In legal settings, that kind of real-time record can outweigh personal testimony. So while filming may make some people uncomfortable, it also creates the most reliable version of the truth.
Done DH ever.
You know
But-
what I mean? But wouldn't it have been a lot better if you'd have just come in and said, look, this is what I'm doing. Do you mind doing it rather than stand outside looking really shady with the bloody drone?
Well-
you don't think that's better?
Well, the problem is, I mean, I'm trapped between two places, trapped between a rock and a hard place with that, because what I do is I record all the interactions, because when I do something like this, sometimes people phone the police and they lie to the police. They'll say I've been swearing at them or I've been aggressive or something like that. So what that's what I mean. I've got the camera, so I have to have the camera rolling when I do this kind of stuff. So if I walked into your reception with a camera and filmed your receptionist and your staff, assuming you're the boss, that wouldn't be fair, would
I'm
it?
not the boss.
You're not the boss. But anyway, so it wouldn't be fair for me to walk into somebody's building without asking and film them, would it? That's the way I see it anyway.
Well, no, the way I see it, you walk into reception, like most people do, cold callers. You just walk in, introduce themselves, business card. Can I see somebody? And we have loads of cold callers, not wearing masks, not wearing glasses.
Well, the thing is,
not with videos. That's you're a first.
well, exactly.
So
The
you
videos.
walk in and you have your card. And you say, look, I'm here doing this. Da 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 da. Do you mind if I'm just going to stand outside, minding my own business? And I mean, you could have done it. You could have done it from down there. Wouldn't have even seen you.
Oh, I have to keep. Part of the law is you have to keep visual line of sight of the drone. So if I were down there flying over, I wouldn't have.
You could have done it from the road. We wouldn't have seen you. But for some reason, you stood right plonk in front of us.
Here's where authority gets tested. Many people assume that once officials are involved, the outcome is already decided. But that's not how it works. Enforcement depends on law, not complaints. Officers first have to determine whether any rule has actually been broken, and that step alone can completely change the direction of a situation.
Over there, I don't know if the police are actually coming or not. But yeah, that guy's still filming me. If you have a look, he's got his arm around that lamppost there, holding a phone. Still filming me. He's stood there absolutely ages filming me. There's a lot of people out now as well. The gang is growing. But I've just done part of the drone flight. I've got to nip round the other side to get the rest of the shots so I can keep visual line of sight. Right then guys, we do have a development at this site. The police have just shown up and drove in. So the police are there now talking to that guy that told me to f*** off. And yeah, like, yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad. What's going on?
Nothing really. Don't get too close because I know you guys slap cuffs on straight away, don't you?
No.
Nah, I'm only kidding. I know you won't do that, won't you? Yeah, I just came over to DH today just to have a quick look. Just flying over with my drone, just had a flight. Got some images, and I need to go around the back now to fly over and get some more. And then that's it really. Just filming on the ground, flying across.
Right, is there any particular reason?
Yeah, I told them that. I told them what I'm doing it for. Did I tell you that I told you? Told them. Well, I told them what we're doing. Did they tell you?
Said it something about social media?
Yeah, that's it. Here you go.
Right.
Watch the communication styles carefully. Calm, measured speech tends to lower tension, while aggressive phrasing raises it instantly. Professionals are trained to control interactions through tone rather than force. It's a subtle skill, but it often determines whether a situation resolves peacefully or turns confrontation.
I mean, where is this drone now?
Oh, that'd be telling, wouldn't it?
Right.
I'm only kidding. Well, I just got it in my backpack at the moment. I need to go further back around that way to get some shots from the back, and then that's it really. I'll be kind of finished then.
Right, okay, well, I don't think they'll let you through.
Oh no, I'm not going to walk through their land. I wouldn't do that. I'm going to go around the back onto the road.
Oh, right, okay. Right. Just from their point of view, they're just concerned about safety and security.
Oh, right, okay.
But I ain't got a lot of power with a drone, as you probably know, so
Yeah.
not a lot I can do about it, and all I can ask you is if you could.
Is there just... Sorry, go on.
All I can ask if you can maybe move on, but I can't.
Yeah. I mean, you can ask at it, but literally, I'm here till I finish what I'm doing. You see, but that's it really. Because I'm in public. You know what I mean? Just,
I know, I know, I get it.
Is there just you here today, or?
Well, there's other patrols in Accrington, yeah.
Oh right. Well, I mean, with just you in the car. You're not in a two.
No, just me.
Oh, just you. Okay then. No, that's all right then. I thought there might be two. You see, they always turn up mob-handed. Yeah, no, I'm only kidding. But yeah, they always turn up in twos, don't they?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem like you're causing any trouble. Like I say, just from their point of view, it's a bit of a security concern.
What did you tell them? Did you just say that?
This moment tells us everything. Once facts replace assumptions, the atmosphere shifts. You can practically see expectations collapsing in real time. Situations like this remind us that misunderstanding the law is one of the most common causes of unnecessary conflict. Not bad intent, just bad information.
Going on.
Yeah.
Offer him a bit of peace of mind, maybe, but.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah. I'll go have a look.
Okay. Cheers. she's redoing back to base there, look. I found that, nah, she was quite nice actually, once just the, I know you guys are going to say she didn't ID, but yeah, I don't normally pull them up on it unless they're actually being arsey and stuff, if you know what I mean. So if she'd have been like, go away now, I'd have done the ID. But yeah, I could see her after, so I'm not that bothered about knowing who she is, as long as she's not trying to infringe on my rights. That guy looks absolutely gutted now, look. he's thinking, why did I call the police? Why can't the police do anything about this man standing in public filming? I'm not hanging around now, all I'm doing is just waiting for the police car to go, because we need to wait till they go. I don't think even my directional mic would pick that up. She's getting back in the car now. Guys, this is really weird, because she's come to say that they can't really do anything, and she's come to just have a quick word with me, but she's been parked in there for absolutely ages. So I'm kind of waiting for him to leave. I've been waiting absolutely ages. You'd think they'd have like some patrols to do or something, wouldn't you? Still waiting. It's got to be a good 5 minutes that they've been waiting, sat in the car, that lass has been sat in the car. I think the engine's running too. Well guys, when you ring up, you've been burgled or something like that, I've got a question. Why I've been waiting here for about 10 minutes for this lady to leave. She has literally been sat in that car park for absolutely ages. And there she goes in the Skoda. Hopefully she goes. I thought she was stopping then. And there we go. Yeah, that took absolutely ages for her to leave then.
In the end, this encounter highlights a powerful lesson. Knowing the law changes everything. When rules are understood clearly, tension fades, authority stays professional, and outcomes stay fair. Moments like these aren't just dramatic, they're educational. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real-world encounters analyzed step by step.